Blackstone Publishing presents BLM, The Making of a New Marxist Revolution by Mike Gonzalez. This book is read by John Mclain. To my sister, Lucy. Introduction. On January 6, 2021, the holy day of the Epiphany, a few hundred supporters of Donald Trump occupied the Capitol building while Congress met to certify the votes of the 2020 election. The representatives of the people had to be whisked to safety while the protesters marauded through some of the most sacrosanct halls of our nation's democracy. Trump, then in his last days as president, was instantly accused and convicted of inciting the crowd by the press, the Democrats, and even some members of his adopted Republican Party. Trump had indeed spoken to the rioters minutes earlier in front of the White House, some 3.6 miles from Capitol Hill. "I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard," he told them. He also said, "If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore." For that, the House of Representatives impeached the president 2 weeks later, the first time in U.S. history that a president has been twice impeached. Trump was later acquitted by the Senate. The January 6th attack certainly was disturbing. An unruly mob of buffoons had invaded the People's House and threatened America's elected representatives, sending a signal to the nation and the world that something wasn't quite right with the country. This was, moreover, a political attack. The attackers did something else that was shameful. They gave some political leaders an excuse not to be frank about the Black Lives Matter organizations and their leaders, a group of Marxists who do not just want to defund the police, empty the prison system, and eliminate the courts, as bad as that in itself would be. I myself saw this at a May 26, 2021 hearing of the House Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties, in which I testified about Black Lives Matter. My mere mention of the damage BLM had wrought made two members of the squad, Representative Ayanna Pressley, Massachusetts, and Representative Rashida Tlaib, Michigan, livid. BLM's leaders seek to dismantle the organizing principle of this society, words spoken by the main founder of BLM, as I will explain in this book. Unfortunately, the Capitol attackers validated a long-standing, stubborn liberal axiom that right-wing militancy was a much greater threat than the left-wing version. This reflexive but false belief had been used again and again over the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?